Continue to crochet the 6th round. First find the bobble stitch at the end of the 4th round, on its wrong side, about the upper position. Pick up one thread to join the yarn. Then make a chain stitch. Crochet one single crochet at the joining point. One chain stitch. Pick up one thread. Crochet one single crochet. 3 chain stitches. For the rest of this round, each time you need to pick up one thread behind the bobble stitch of the 4th round. Crochet one single crochet in each picked up thread, and chain a stitch between them. Pay attention. Between the 2 single crochets that are close to the bobble stitches, there is 1 chain stitch. All others are 3 chain stitches. Everyone follow this pattern. Continue crocheting this round. After finishing, slip stitch to connect without cutting the yarn. Continue to crochet the 7th round. First, crochet a slip stitch in the left chain space. Then crochet one special bobble stitch. Three chain stitches. In the same position, continue crocheting one bobble stitch. 3 chain stitches. And 1 bobble stitch. After completing, in the left chain space, crochet one single crochet. In the left chain space, crochet 3 single crochets. In the smaller left chain space, crochet 1 single crochet. In the left chain space, 3 single crochets. In the left chain space, 1 single crochet. After completing, in this smaller chain space, crochet 3 bobble stitches together, with 3 chains between each. Same as round 4. For the rest of this round, after completing each bobble stitch like this, you need to crochet in the 5 chain spaces on the left side. Crochet 1 single crochet in each. 3 single crochets. 1 single crochet. 3 single crochets. And 1 single crochet. After completing each set, in this smaller chain space on the left side, crochet 3 bobble stitches and 6 chains. Follow this pattern. Complete this round. After completing, slip stitch to join without cutting the yarn. Continue crocheting round 8. First, make 2 chain stitches. Count it as 1/2 double crochet. Then in the left side chain space, crochet 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet together. Then, in the middle bobble stitch, crochet 1 double crochet, 3 chain stitches, and 1 double crochet together. In the left side chain space, crochet 1 double crochet, and 1/2 double crochet together. On the left stitch, crochet 1/2 double crochet. Then in these single crochet stitches, work 1 single crochet into each stitch. In the next part of this round, every time you reach a bobble stitch position, you need to crochet 1/2 double crochet on the first bobble stitch. In this chain space, crochet 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet together. On the middle bobble stitch, crochet 1 double crochet together, 3 chain stitches and 1 double crochet. In the left side chain space, and on this stitch, crochet symmetrically with the right side. Every time you encounter a single crochet, work each stitch correspondingly with a single crochet. Follow this pattern to complete this round. After completing, join with a slip stitch and cut the yarn. That's it. The 8th round is done. Continue to crochet the 9th round. First, attach the yarn to the stitch adjacent, on the left side of this corner large space. And work 1 chain stitch, crochet 1 single crochet. Then, on the next 4 stitches on the left, work 1 single crochet in each. After completing that, on the adjacent stitch to the left, continue crocheting one single crochet. Just when crocheting, you need to pick up the picket stitch below, meaning at the same time, pick up the picket stitch 2 strands of yarn behind. Along with this stitch, and crochet one single crochet. This way, the picket stitch is picked up. Continue working 5 single crochets evenly. After completing that, the next single crochet should also pick up the picket stitch below. The method is the same as before. Continue working single crochets evenly. Keep going until you reach the right side of this chain space, the adjacent stitch. Now you've arrived at the chain space position. At the same insertion point of these 2 double crochets, first work 1 treble crochet. Pay attention. This crocheting is done in between these 2 stitches. Leave these 3 chains at the back. Then work 3 chains at the same insertion point. Then work 1 treble crochet. For the rest of this round, you'll always be working on these kind of stitches. Correspondingly make single crochets. After every 5 single crochets, the next stitch must include a picket stitch. Whenever you reach a corner position, you must match up with the 2 double crochets from the previous round. At the same insertion point, work 1 treble crochet. Three chains and 1 treble crochet. Everyone follow this method to finish this round. Note: when crocheting to the turning chain position, On top of the turning chain, slip stitch at the same insertion point. You also need to work 1 single crochet. After finishing, don't cut the yarn. Continue to crochet round 10. First, make 2 chain stitches. Then on the second stitch from the left side, work 1 double crochet. This counts as having worked 1 special double crochet decrease. Then work 1 chain stitch. And then work 1 double crochet decrease, that is, at the insertion point of this double crochet. Work 1 incomplete double crochet, each on this stitch and the second stitch from the left. Then yarn over, and pull through all loops at once. Like this, the double crochet decrease is done. The way to work a double crochet decrease is the same as for a bobble stitch, only the insertion point is different. 1 chain stitch. Continue with another double crochet decrease, that is, this insertion position. And the second stitch from the left. Work 1 incomplete double crochet in each. Then yarn over, and pull through all loops at once. Another double crochet decrease is done. 1 chain stitch. Continue by alternately working 1 double crochet decrease, and 1 chain stitch. Pay attention. Below each double crochet decrease, always skip 1 stitch. Work all the way to the last single crochet position on this edge. Once completed, 1 chain stitch, then work 1 double crochet decrease, that is, at this insertion position, and in the left chain space, work the crochet. Once completed, 1 chain stitch. In the chain space of round 8, work 1 treble crochet. 3 chain stitches and 1 treble crochet. Pay attention. Place these 3 chain stitches at the back. Once completed, 1 chain stitch. Then in the chain space of round 9, and on the single crochet stitch on the left side, work 1 double crochet decrease. Next, refer to the earlier demonstration. Continue crocheting. Each side is worked by alternating chain stitches and double crochet decreases. Pay attention. The double crochet decreases on both sides of the corner. are worked in this chain space and on the single crochet stitch next to it. The corners are all worked in the chain space of round 8. And leave the chain stitch of round 9 at the back. Pay attention, for the second incomplete double crochet of the last double crochet decrease, work it in the same insertion position as this slip stitch. That is, on the first single crochet stitch. Finally, slip stitch and cut the yarn. That's it. Round 10 is now complete. Continue to crochet round 11. First, attach the yarn in the large space at the corner, then in the adjacent chain space on the left side. Work 1 chain stitch, crochet 1 single crochet. Then pick the left stitch and the chain space. And work 1 single crochet in each respectively. Keep crocheting all the way through this corner, up to the chain space position adjacent on the right side. After completing it, the corner is the same as before. Work 2 treble crochets and 3 chain stitches in the chain space underneath. Move round 10 to the back. Please refer to the earlier demonstration. Continue crocheting this round. After finishing, join with a slip stitch and cut the yarn. Then start round 12. Begin this round by attaching the yarn in the chain space at this corner. Then work a special double crochet decrease. That means start by making 2 chain stitches. Skip 1 stitch. Work 1 double crochet. Then make 2 chain stitches. Continue crocheting in the regular alternating pattern. double crochet decrease, and 2 chain stitches. The double crochet decrease here is the same as in round 10. Keep going until you finish this chain space position. The corner crochet method is the same as the previous round. Next, everyone continue following the same pattern as before. Finish this round. Don't forget to crochet the last 2 chain stitches at the end. Finally, join with a slip stitch, but don't cut the yarn. Stretch the loop. Pull the motif through the loop. Tighten it up. Then insert your hook into the adjacent chain space on the right side. Draw the yarn through. Continue with round 13. Start with a regular double crochet decrease. Pay attention, the next double crochet goes into the adjacent chain space on the left side. Then alternate between crocheting 2 chains and a double crochet decrease. The double crochet decreases are all worked into these chain spaces. The corner is the same as in the previous round. Next, please refer to the earlier demonstration, and continue crocheting this round until it's completed. Finally, join with a slip stitch, and break the yarn. This way, round 13 is finished. Continue with rounds 14 to 15. I've already crocheted them. Round 14 starts by attaching the yarn to this treble crochet stitch. You need to work 1 single crochet in each stitch from the previous round, excluding the corner chain spaces. In the middle chain spaces, some of them will also receive 1 single crochet. Please refer to the chart for details. Each corner chain space also gets 1 single crochet on each side. Round 15 begins by joining the yarn in the first stitch of the previous round. Skip 2 stitches between the bobble stitch and the single crochet. Skip 1 stitch between 2 adjacent single crochets, and connect with 1 chain stitch. At the corners, work 4 bobble stitches in each corner. Please refer to the chart for details. After completing the first 15 rounds, continue with round 16. You can join the yarn in the first stitch of these 3 bobble stitches. Make 1 chain stitch at the joining point, then work 1 single crochet. In the left chain space, work 2 single crochets. In the middle stitch, work 1 single crochet. Then make 1 picket. Here, pick up these 2 threads and crochet a slip stitch. Crochet symmetrically on this side. Once completed, in this chain space, work 1 bobble stitch. In the next round, when you come across a bobble stitch like this, follow the previous steps for working single crochets and picots. When you reach a chain space like this, work 1 bobble stitch. At the corner, work 1 single crochet in the first bobble stitch, then work 1 single crochet. In the chain space, work 2 single crochets. In this stitch, work 1 single crochet and 1 picket. In the left chain space, first work 2 chain stitches. Then work 1 picket. Continue in this same hole. Work 2 single crochets. Then work 1 picket. Continue in this stitch. Work 1 single crochet. In the chain space, work 2 single crochets. In the stitch, work 1 single crochet. Follow this pattern to complete the entire round. Once it's done, join with a slip stitch, and fasten off the yarn. Like this, round 16 is finished. Now continue to crochet round 17. First, behind the first single crochet at the beginning. Pick up a strand to join the yarn. Then make 3 chain stitches. Then, behind the 2 adjacent single crochets on the left, continue picking up 1 strand. Work 1 double crochet into each of them. Next, skip the single crochet below the picket stitch. Then on the 3 single crochets on the left, and on the left side of the bobble stitch, behind its 3 single crochets, work 1 double crochet into each of them. For the next 3 sections, work 6 double crochets into each. The pattern is the same as here. Once completed, you've reached the corner position. Skip this single crochet. Then behind the 2 adjacent single crochets on the left, work 1 double crochet into each of them. Then work 3 chains. And behind the 2 adjacent single crochets on the left, work 1 double crochet into each of them. If you're having trouble finding the exact position, just estimate. Make sure the number of double crochets matches the chart. Next, skip 1 stitch, and on the 3 single crochets on the left, work 1 double crochet into each of them. Now, please refer to the earlier demonstration for guidance. Continue crocheting. Work all the way around to finish this round. Once completed, slip stitch and fasten off the yarn. Now move on to round 18. Start by joining the yarn into the adjacent stitch on the left side of the corner. work 2 single crochets correspondingly. Then in the chain space of the picket stitch below, work 1 single crochet. Pay attention. Bring this picket stitch forward. Simply insert the hook into this space and crochet. Continue working on the 3 stitches on the left. Work 1 single crochet in each. Once completed, work 1 front post double crochet around the bobble stitch below. That is, just like this. Pick up the entire bobble stitch and work the crochet through it. Pull it up to about the same height as the right side. For the rest of this round, when you encounter a stitch, pick up the stitch and work 1 single crochet into each stitch accordingly. Except at the corner positions. When you come across a picket stitch, work 1 single crochet into the space of the picket stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the space of the picket stitch. When you meet a bobble stitch, you should work into the bobble stitch. Work 1 front post stitch. When you reach the picket stitch in the middle of the corner, work into the space of that picket stitch. Work 1 double crochet, 3 chains and 1 double crochet. Then continue following the previous pattern, crocheting normally. Join with a slip stitch, and fasten off the yarn. Once completed, continue to crochet round 19. I have finished crocheting this round. This round is worked into each stitch of the previous round, working 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way around. In the chain space at the corner, work 1 single crochet, 3 chains and 1 single crochet all together. Once completed, join with a slip stitch, and fasten off the yarn. Next, please refer to the earlier demonstration, and continue finishing the remaining motif 2 pieces. Let's continue learning motif 3, with 1 chain in between each. Start with a magic ring. Crochet in rounds along the ring. Next, let me demonstrate. First, make a magic ring. Then chain 4. Make 4 double crochets, with 1 chain in between. After that, close the magic ring. And fasten off the yarn normally. Like this. Row 1 is done. We'll also use the side with the clearer texture as the right side. Now continue to crochet row 2. This row is worked on the right side. Read the chart from right to left. Start by joining the yarn in the first chain space. Then crochet 5 chains directly. Work 1 popcorn stitch in the joining spot. For the middle part, crochet the corresponding stitches as usual. The ending yarn tail can be pulled over and hidden at the same time, or you can weave it in later all together. In the last chain space, after completing the popcorn stitch, continue with 2 chains and 1 double crochet. Once done, fasten off the yarn normally. Continue to crochet row 3. This row continues crocheting on the right side. From now on, Motif 3 will always start reading the chart from the side with the turning chains. First, join the yarn at the starting joining spot of row 2. That is to say, join the yarn in this chain space of row 1. Then make 3 turning chains. In this chain space, work 2 single crochets. Crochet the middle section normally. Similarly, pull the ending yarn tail over, and hide it while crocheting. Finally, in the chain space at the edge, work 2 single crochets. Then at the end of row 1, work 1 double crochet. Once completed, fasten off the yarn normally. This way, row 3 is finished. Continue crocheting rows 4 to 5. I have already finished them. The beginning of row 4 is at the top of the turning chain from row 3. Pick up 2 strands to start joining the yarn and crochet. Start with 1 single crochet. Crochet the middle section normally. Finally, work 1 single crochet in the double crochet stitch on the edge, then fasten off. That's all. Row 5 starts by joining the yarn. In the single crochet stitch from the beginning of row 4, work 1 single crochet there. Crochet the middle section normally. The ending is also worked in the single crochet stitch from the previous row's end. Work a single crochet and fasten off normally. After completing the first 5 rows, I'll continue demonstrating row 6. First, join the yarn in the single crochet stitch on the edge. Then work 1 single crochet. Chain 1. Pick up a strand behind this bobble stitch below. Pick up a strand, and work 1 single crochet. Chain 3. Continue crocheting normally in the middle. After working the last single crochet behind the final bobble stitch, chain 1. And work the last single crochet in the single crochet stitch on the edge. Work the final single crochet. Don't cut the yarn after finishing. Row 6 is completed. Continue to crochet row 7. Row 7 is worked on the wrong side. Pay attention when looking at the wrong side of a row. The stitch corresponds to the braid on the upper left. First, rotate the fabric counterclockwise. Turn it to the wrong side. Then work a slip stitch in the chain space on the edge. Make 1 slip stitch. Bring the yarn to the position of the chain space. Then work a special bobble stitch. Chain 3. In the same position, work another bobble stitch. When done, crochet the middle part normally. In the last chain space, work 2 bobble stitches. Chain 3 between them. When completed, don't cut the yarn. Continue to row 8. First, chain 5 directly. Then turn the work. In the stitch on the edge, work 1 double crochet. When done, crochet the middle part normally following the chart. Finish the ending chain space with 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet, then in the stitch on the edge. Work 1 double crochet, chain 2 and 1 double crochet. When done, fasten off the yarn normally. This completes row 8. Continue to crochet row 9. This row is crocheted on the wrong side. First, join the yarn in the double crochet stitch on the edge. Then work 5 chain stitches directly. When completed, in the same insertion position of these 2 double crochets, work a treble crochet. Pay attention. You need to insert the hook on the right side like this. When done, start from the left stitch. Crochet normally. In some positions, include the picket stitch underneath. Note, the middle part also needs to be on the front side. Insert the hook and work a treble crochet like this. When you reach the ending position, at the same insertion point as the last double crochet, work a treble crochet. Make sure to insert the hook from the right side. Once done, chain 2. Approximately on the 3rd chain stitch of the 8th round edge. Work a double crochet. After completing, don't cut the yarn. Continue crocheting for row 10. This row is crocheted on the right side. Start by chaining 5 directly. Turn the work. Then into the chain space of row 8. Work a treble crochet. Insert the hook from the right side as well. Once completed, continue crocheting the corresponding stitch pattern normally. At the ending, keep working into the chain space of row 8. Work another treble crochet. chain 2, and into the top of the turning chain. Work a double crochet. Once completed, fasten off the yarn normally. Row 10 is done. Continue with row 11 and 12. I've already crocheted it. Among them, the edges of row 11 and 12 are identical. That means join the yarn on the turning chain from the previous row. Then chain. These treble crochets are worked into chain spaces from 2 rows below. After completing row 12, don't cut the yarn. Continue with row 13, start by chaining 5 directly. Turn your work. Work a treble crochet. This treble crochet should be done on the right side. Mind the 1 row interval. Then continue crocheting normally following the chart. After finishing the treble crochet, and chain at the end, work a stitch on top of the edge turning chain. Crochet 1 double crochet. Then fasten off the yarn normally. Note: the 2 treble crochets in the middle should also be worked on the right side. This way, row 13 is completed. Continue crocheting the remaining rows. I have finished crocheting. Each of the remaining rows is worked on the right side. Each end needs to fasten off the yarn. Row 14, row 17 and row 19 are all joined to the stitches on the edge of the previous row. The other rows are joined on top of the turning chains from the previous row. The end of row 17 is worked on the stitches of the previous row. Simply make double crochets. Next, please continue to follow the chart and complete the remaining rows. Finally, fasten off normally, and using the same method, finish all the other motif 3s. Once all motifs are completed, the next step is joining them together. For joining, first work a round of corresponding stitches on one motif. Then, for the other motifs, crochet and join them as you go. To make it easier to explain, we'll divide the blanket into 5 rows of motifs, from bottom to top. Each row of motifs is marked in order, based on the sequence of joining. The color scheme arrangement of the motifs can follow the diagram, or you may adjust it according to your preference. The order of joining can also be adjusted according to your preference. Now, please watch my demonstration. Take motif 1 from the first row. The petals left here in the swatch were not crocheted. We'll focus on demonstrating the joining method. Attach the yarn in any corner chain space. Then work 5 chain stitches in a row. Next, work into the same chain space, and the third stitch to the left. Work a double crochet decrease. Two chain stitches. Continue with 2 double crochet decreases. From now on, after each double crochet decrease, work 2 chain stitches. Pay attention. The 2 double crochet decreases below both skip 1 stitch underneath. Proceed with crocheting. Once completed, work a double crochet decrease. Skip 2 stitches underneath. For convenience in explanation, we'll refer to the double crochet decrease that skips 1 stitch underneath, along with 2 chain stitches, as group 1. The double crochet decrease that skips 2 stitches underneath, paired with 2 chain stitches, will be called group 2. You can notice, we've already crocheted 1 group 2, 2 groups 1 and 1 group 2. Continue following with 2 groups 1 and 1 group 2 pattern. Crochet 2 more times. Once completed, you'll reach the middle position. Crochet 1 group. Then crochet symmetrically on this half, meaning follow the pattern of 1 group 2 and 2 groups 1 while crocheting. First crochet 3 times. After finishing crocheting, crochet 1 group 2. You'll reach the corner position. Continue crocheting 1 double crochet in the hole. Chain 3. 1 double crochet. And chain 2. Next, please follow the earlier pattern and finish crocheting the remaining part, which means on each side, first crochet 1 group 2. Then crochet 3 times group 1 and 1 group 2. In the middle, crochet 1 group 1. The remaining half is crocheted symmetrically. All corners are identical. After finishing the last hole with 1 double crochet and chain 3, join with a slip stitch. You can check the double crochet decrease count on each side. Finally, fasten off the yarn normally. Like this, motif 1 position is completed. Next, take a motif 3. I'll first connect motif 3 to the right side of motif 1. Right side facing you. Attach the yarn in the chain space on the edge. Directly crochet 5 chains into the chain space, then work 1 double crochet, 2 chains, then follow the same crocheting pattern as motif 1 just did. Crochet this edge all the way down normally. After finishing the edge, you'll reach the corner position. First work 1 double crochet into the chain space. 1 chain. Then, take the motif 1 we just worked on. Place the 2 motifs with their wrong sides facing each other. The motif you're currently crocheting should face you. Align any side of motif 1 with this edge. Insert the hook from the back side. Thread it through the corresponding corner chain space. Work 1 single crochet, 1 chain, then continue back to motif 3. Work 1 double crochet into this corner chain space, 1 chain, then into the adjacent chain space on the left side at the back. Work 1 single crochet, 1 chain. Next is this edge. Follow the same pattern for double crochet decreases as before. Just make sure that between every 2 chains, you work 1 single crochet into the corresponding chain space. Work 1 single crochet, everyone follow this pattern, and continue crocheting and joining as you go along this edge. When you reach the corner chain space, first work 1 double crochet into this chain space, 1 chain, then into the chain space behind. Work 1 single crochet. Finally return to this chain space. Work 1 double crochet, then fasten off normally. Like this, motif 3 on the right side is connected. Next connect motif 3 on the left side. First join yarn into the chain space. Make 3 chains. Then take this motif 3 and place it with motif 1 back to back. Align them like this. Then into the corresponding corner hole. Work 1 single crochet. 1 chain. Into this chain space, then work 1 double crochet. 1 chain. Connect with the next hole. Once completed, continue with normal double crochet decreases. Similarly, make 1 single crochet between 2 chain stitches. Connect it with motif 1. Follow this method. Continue finishing this edge. Connect the corner to this corner as well. Once completed, continue normally to finish this edge. Finally, in the corner chain space, work 1 double crochet, 2 chains and 1 double crochet. Like this, the first row of motifs is done. Next, join the second row of motifs. Start with the top of the left side motif 3. This should be motif 1. I'm using this swatch to represent motif 1. First, attach the yarn in the corner chain space of this motif 1. And work 2 sides normally. I've already finished this part. Next, place the 2 motifs with their wrong sides facing each other. Align the edges that need to be joined. Start by working in the corner chain space. Work 1 double crochet, 1 chain stitch. Then, in this corner chain space, work 1 single crochet, 1 chain stitch. Continue back into this corner chain space, work 1 double crochet, 1 chain stitch. Connect to the adjacent chain space. Then continue working and joining along this edge. When you reach the corner position, you also need to connect at this joining point. After completing the double crochet, 1 chain stitch, then on the connected single crochet, pick up some yarn and work 1 single crochet. Continue normally to finish the rest of this edge. Finally slip stitch and cut the yarn. When done, continue on the right side, attach another motif too. First work one side normally. Now, I have already completed this side. Reaching the corner position. Start crocheting and joining with this motif 1 as you go. The corner is at the same insertion position as that previous single crochet. Work a single crochet to connect. If you can't find the exact spot, roughly pick up a few threads from the joining area and crochet. Continue crocheting and joining as you go along this side. This corner is on the single crochet of the join. Pick up a few threads and make 1 single crochet to connect. Then normally finish the remaining part of this side. Like this. The middle motif 2 is now connected. When done, take another motif 1. Connect it above motif 3. The sample has already been joined. This motif 1 starts by normally crocheting one side. Then connect it to the left side. And the bottom area here. This corner also needs to be connected. The last side is crocheted normally. Please refer to the earlier demonstration. Simply connect this motif 1 properly. Next, connect one motif 3 to each side. I've already connected them. Both sides are the same as the sides of the first row. Pay attention, this corner needs to be connected with a single crochet. This side is the starting point. Connect it with the single crochet at this corner. Like this. That's all for joining the motifs in the second row. Next. There are no motif 3s in the third row, just alternately connect motif 1 and motif 2. The fourth row uses the same types of motifs as the second row. Except the motif 3s on both sides face different directions. The joining techniques involved have already been explained earlier. Please refer to the previous demonstration, follow the chart, and continue attaching the remaining motifs accordingly. Up to this point, the motif joining is complete. Next, we'll add the edging. I'll demonstrate using this small sample. First, find any motif 1 at the left side corner connection. Pick up the stitches from the connecting single crochet loops. Then join the yarn. Similarly, if you can't locate it accurately, just roughly pick up a few loops at the connection. Make 2 chain stitches. Then pick up the left side double crochet, and work 2 single crochets. On the left side edge with 2 single crochets. Pick up a few loops separately, and work 1 single crochet. On this double crochet on the left side, work 2 single crochets. On this single crochet, work 1 single crochet. Note: the crocheting pattern here is for reference only. You can also adjust according to your needs. The number of single crochets you crochet, make sure that after finishing, the edge is roughly flat. Next, on the left side, at the 6th row's edge, work 2 single crochets separately. After completing, work 1 single crochet on the edge of the row adjacent to the left. Continue working on the edge of the next adjacent row on the left side, work 2 single crochets. On the edge of the row that's 1 row away on the left, work 1 single crochet. On the edge where there are 3 single crochets on the left, work 1 single crochet each separately. After completing, pick up the edge of this row on the left and work 2 single crochets. Then, on the edge of the first row, work 2 single crochets. Next, work 1 single crochet in the center of the starting chain. After completing, crochet symmetrically on the remaining half, meaning you will crochet the same number of single crochets as on this half. Except for the second row, for all other rows, wherever the edge is a single crochet, correspondingly work 1 single crochet where the edge is a double crochet or a turning chain of a double crochet, except for row 7 and row 9. Work 1 single crochet on the edge. For the rest, work 2 single crochets. After completing, now it's time for the joining row. Work 2 single crochets. Then work 1 single crochet at the joining point. For the row on the left side, work 2 single crochets on the side edge. Next, you're back at Motif Three's position. The crochet pattern is the same as before. After finishing, work on the side edge of the joining row, also work 2 single crochets. Then at the connecting single crochet, work 1/2 double crochet at the same time. 2 chain stitches and 1/2 double crochet. After completing, go into the corner chain space, work 1 single crochet. Every time you reach the position corresponding to motif 1, you need to work in both the stitch and the chain space. Working 1 single crochet in each, continue all the way to the last stitch of this edge. After completing, go into the corner chain space, continue with 1 single crochet, then at the connecting single crochet, work 1/2 double crochet at the same time. 2 chains and 1/2 double crochet. After completing, let's take a look at the crocheting pattern at the connection. Every time you encounter a connection between 2 motif threes, work in the connecting single crochet, work 1 single crochet, then work 2 single crochets on each side. Every time you reach a connection at both sides of motif 1, work in the connecting single crochet, Work 1/2 double crochet at the same time, 2 chains and 1/2 double crochet. For motif 3, work 2 single crochets here. For motif 1, work in the corner chain space, work 1 single crochet. Both corners are symmetrical, which means work in the corner chain space here, work 1 single crochet. Here you should work 2 single crochets. Next, please refer to the earlier demonstration. Continue crocheting around to finish this round. When you reach the corner chain space and finish the single crochet, work 1/2 double crochet at the joining point. Followed by 2 chains. Finally, join with a slip stitch without cutting the yarn. Secure the yarn in place. Like this, the first round is complete. Now continue to crochet round 2. Start this round by drawing the yarn through from the right side, out of the chain space. Then make 1 chain stitch. Work 1 single crochet into the same chain space. At the same insertion point as the slip stitch, which is right above those 2 starting chain stitches, crochet 1 single crochet there. Next, for each stitch you come across, work 1 single crochet into each one. When you reach a corner chain space, work into the chain space by making 1 single crochet, then 2 chain stitches and 1 single crochet. Follow this pattern to complete the entire round. Finally, work 1 single crochet into this chain space. Make 2 chain stitches, then slip stitch and cut the yarn. Like this, that's the end of round 2. Now continue to crochet round 3. The swatch is now completed. For this round, first attach the yarn into the chain space at the end of round 2, then start crocheting. Double crochet, decrease and chain stitch. Whether it's the long side or the short side, on one side, the first and last stitches. Double crochet, decrease, skip 1 stitch underneath in the middle. After completing the double crochet decrease at each corner position, crochet 2 chain stitches, 1 double crochet and 2 chain stitches. Once you finish 1 full round, slip stitch and cut the yarn. If anyone adjusted their stitch count when approaching the end of each side, you can adjust the stitch intervals underneath accordingly. Make sure it lays flat after finishing. The edges should be roughly flat. After completing round 3, I'll continue demonstrating round 4. First, join the yarn in the last chain space. Work 1 chain stitch. Crochet 1 single crochet. Then, in the left chain space, work 1/2 double crochet and 3 double crochets. And 1/2 double crochet. For easier explanation, we'll consider the half double crochet worked in the same position as the 3 double crochets and 1/2 double crochet, a fan pattern. Next, in the left chain space, crochet 1 single crochet. In the left chain space, crochet 1 fan pattern. Continue in the left chain space. Alternate 1 single crochet and 1 fan pattern. Work all the way down. This edge. The hole on the right side of the second to last double crochet decrease. Once completed, this hole is perfectly for crocheting a fan pattern. If due to earlier stitch count adjustments, what you're crocheting here is a single crochet, in the 2 holes on the left side, crochet 1 fan pattern and 1 single crochet respectively. Here, I skip the adjacent hole on the left. On the last double crochet decrease stitch of this edge, crochet 1 single crochet. Once completed, no matter which case you're in, you need to pick up the stitch on the corner double crochet, and crochet a fan pattern. Then starting from the adjacent hole on the left, continue alternating between single crochet and fan pattern. Everyone follow this pattern. Keep crocheting like this. Whether it's a long side or short side, the crochet pattern remains the same. If the edge ending looks different from the chart, refer to the earlier explanation, and make slight adjustments. Corners must always be worked on the double crochet stitch. Crochet 1 fan pattern. Refer to the earlier demonstration. Complete this round, then slip stitch and cut the yarn. Once done, take all the remaining yarn tails, and using the crochet hook along the texture, hide them neatly on the wrong side. Up to this point, this blanket is finished. If you have any questions during the process, don't hesitate to reach us via our website. Susan's Family, supporting your handwork experience, sharing the joy of life. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode.